Well, just as more and more students in the Williamsville School District return to partial classes with hybrid learning this week, the district superintendent, who was put on leave in a hasty move by the school board, is starting to respond now.
Channel 2's Ron Plants has some of those comments from Dr. Scott Martzloff and some of his new allies.
As one of the leaders of the Williamsville School Taxpayers Association, Jonathan Rich has heard from Dr. Scott Martzloff. The embattled superintendent was hastily placed on administrative leave by the school board back on the eve of the new school year in early September, and then replaced by acting superintendent Dr. John McKenna.
He's obviously in a tough position because he is being investigated, and so he does have to share only what he feels he can share. But I will say that he's sad about what happened.
But Martzloff did tell the Buffalo News that he thought the board action was, quote, overly harsh, emotional, and reactionary. I didn't think it was just. He also spoke of how he felt originally they did have sufficient teaching staff to run the hybrid program, but then in a fast turnabout was informed by McKenna, who was the assistant superintendent for human resources covering personnel and hiring, that they did not. Martzloff told the Buffalo News, quote, curious, isn't it? Also on the published account, he said it was difficult to put together a school reopening plan, balancing safety and education while trying to please everybody. The board president, Teresa Ann Leatherbarrow, said this during their September press conference, calling the situation
a breakdown in communication and a breakdown in leadership that was spiraling out of control.
Now, 3 of the school board members may face challengers with candidates backed by the Taxpayers Association, which is seeking members by circulating this online petition. They question the influence of the Williamsville Teachers Association on board members and question Martzloff's removal.
There's been immense pressure from different organizations to take control of our school board for the sake of special interests.
We were not independently able to reach Dr. Martzloff today, and so far no response this evening from efforts to reach the school board president or teachers union president. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.